I was probably at that time ingesting about anywhere between 6 to, well, I would say possible, almost 8,000 calories a day.
I had to consume for 2 weeks 7,000 calories, and then for another 2 weeks 11,000 calories. And it was fun for about an hour.
Because when you go on the diet as Superman, what does Superman eat?
He eats a lot of things. If I'm mass building, then I'll eat burgers and stuff.
Mass building.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, stop tracking your calories. It just doesn't work. Every day you got to remember what you ate and go in there and spend 15 minutes trying to search for the foods in the database. And by the way, they don't have the food in the database. So now you got to go and create a new food and look up all the nutritional content and just stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
In this episode, I'm going to share with you why tracking doesn't work and what you should be doing instead. My name is Jarvis and I am the Morning Hero. I help people gain an extra 4 hours each day so they can get more stuff done without having to work past lunchtime. Maximize your time, you maximize your life. So if you go to morninghero.com and you can learn more about how I help people maximize their time. Tracking, let's get back to tracking. Why doesn't tracking work? Is it effective when you do it? Absolutely, it's effective. You have to have an awareness of what you're eating and how many calories you're putting in so that you can control your calorie intake. The hardest part is for people is to be consistent with it because it's a nuisance. You got to keep up with it. You got to remember what you ate, and then therefore you're not going to be consistent with it. And if you're not consistent with it, then it doesn't work. So what should you be doing instead? One of the main reasons tracking doesn't work is because it's more of a post-mortem. It's a look back. I've already eaten what I've eaten, and now I need to look back and count for it. It's not a preventative measure. It doesn't prevent you from eating bad. It just highlights after the fact, after you've already eaten bad. It's a backwards look, and you're tracking what already happened. What should you be doing instead of tracking is planning. Don't track, plan. And planning means you look forward. You predict what you're going to eat, and you account for it in advance. More importantly, when you plan ahead for what you're eating, you're solidifying it in your subconscious that this is what I'm eating all day, and therefore it prevents you from straying off your path. It's a plan. And so here's how you do it, and here's how I do it. Every morning I sit down with my Hero Journal where I'm doing my zero calendar for the day. On here, it asks me, what am I going to eat all day? And so I actually detail and document exactly what I'm having for each one of my meals. Here's an example. Today, for meal number 1, I'm having a salad. Lunch is my first meal of the day, so I'm having a salad. Meal number 2, I'm having a protein shake. Meal number 3, I'm having salmon and broccoli. I actually detail at the beginning of the day when I'm planning my day exactly what I'm having for each meal, and I actually schedule it on my calendar. I say if it's not on your calendar, it doesn't get done. So I actually block out on my calendar and commit at lunchtime I'm having a salad. Now here's the power of this. When you plan your meals in advance at the beginning of the day, and you plan out in advance what you're having and when you're having it, a magic happens. You just cemented it in your subconscious. Throughout the day, my brain doesn't tempt me with urges for other things. I know I'm not having a cheeseburger because I've already planned that I'm having a salad for lunch. Once you commit at the beginning of the day, when you plan your day, you commit to what you're eating all day, you've baked it into your brain, and now your brain knows its marching orders. It knows, hey, don't tempt me with a cupcake because we've already committed that we're having a salad for lunch. Oftentimes we get pulled into the convenience because we don't have a plan already thought out in advance. Tracking, again, only allows you to look backwards and say, oh, I had a cheeseburger for lunch. Let me track those calories. I probably shouldn't have did that. It doesn't prevent you from having the cheeseburger. It just looks backwards and says, you know, you shouldn't have did that. Planning actually prevents you from having the cheeseburger to begin with, because at the beginning of the day, you lock in your eating plan into your subconscious. And then once you've committed to it, your brain knows exactly what you're eating, it knows when it's eating it, and therefore it stays on track. Planning is better than tracking when it comes to sticking to your diet. And if you want to know more about how you can get one of these hero journals, this is where I lock in every day. I sit with this for about 15 minutes and I plan and organize my perfect day all the way down to the level of detail. And this prevents me from having any wasted time, and it ensures that I have a perfect day every day. This is the gold medal for allowing you to have 4 extra hours of your day back. This is how I'm done by lunch every single day. By the time I finish using that journal, I'm locked and loaded, and my time is extremely efficient, and I just explode through the day. So if you want to know about how to get one of your hero journal for yourself, you can go to themorninghero.com and check it out there. All right, heroes, I'll see you in the next video.